Angels, welcome back. Today we are going to be checking out Joy Philippines, the commercial, and the title of this one is Daughter #share a moment of joy. So there's another commercial, so we're gonna see how this one goes and if we're gonna slap on the other one in the same video, but there's a chance of us making another video of it. Okay. So we'll see. We do have
depending on how much this one makes us cry, we'll figure it out.
So we're gonna go ahead and give it a go. Everybody's busy with their electronics.
iPad, iPhone, well.
Awkward.
So, how's everyone? How was your day?
Nothing special.
Did you get to see Anna? When will you finally introduce her to us? I'm sorry. Since I did all the cooking, I think you guys owe it to me. You do the dishes together.
And communicate.
So apparently they're like daughter and dad are not happy with each other.
Yeah.
That's how moms do. We force people into uncomfortable situations to make them love each other.
Are you okay?
I tell my kids every day, love each other.
Yeah.
Lagi ka na lang nakakulong sa kwarto. I don't see Christina, Raquel, Risa. What happened to your friends?
Friends? They abandoned me.
Abandoned you? What do you mean?
Their parents kasi
But they're like judging her for
told them
something.
to stay away from me.
Their parents. Wow.
When they found out about me.
Then they don't deserve your friendship.
I thought you didn't like me anymore.
Nicole. Anak. I love you.
Oh.
So, tell me about Anna.
I like how it says, like, you know, when
Yeah,
like dinner time
yeah.
conversation over, the real ones begin. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, right, whenever you're at the dinner, you do have like a
It's
conversation, but
it's
they're like
it's not
light.
like real
Yeah.
conversation, but then
Yeah,
afterwards.
it kind of is true.
So basically,
you know?
what I'm getting from this is that she probably came out,
Yeah.
and that
her
friends' parents were like, "You can't associate with her anymore
Yeah.
because she's a lesbian,"
Yeah.
and she thought that her father did not like her anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like. I'm like, I've thought about that. Like, what, when my daughter gets to the
I have
age where
no
she's
problem with
starting
that.
to, like, be like, I like boys or I like girls, like, I know people that would be, like, that would really hate me if I told her that it was okay, but to me, it's just like, I don't care who you love. I happen to be a straight woman, but I don't care.
I mean, that's,
You know,
see,
like,
that's
I just want her to be happy. I just want somebody to love her, and I don't care who it is, and I want her to love herself. You know, and I want her to be okay and comfortable enough to come tell me if she has feelings for anyone, regardless of their gender.
That's why I just do not understand a lot of people. And again, it has to do with, like, you know, how you've been brought up, how the old generations. I get it. There's those things, but I do not get how you, as a parent, having a child,
I know someone
to not accept for what they want in life, what they love in life, who they love in life. As long as your child is happy and that other person makes them happy, shouldn't that be literally one of the only things you want for your child?
Yeah, no, I actually know someone who, like, he's my parents' age, and he hasn't spoken to his son in 20 plus years because his son told him he was gay. And I'm like, I, as a parent, like, I can't imagine not being in my kid's life, and I don't care. Like, I want to be there for my child no matter what.
And that's the thing, like, you want to be there for your child for, like, because if they're gonna feel like they're different, or, you know, you want to support them and tell them you are not.
Be there for
you
them.
have your own choice. This is what you love. This is what you want to do. Whether it is a relationship, whether it is a job,
you know, no matter what you do in your life, like, I as a parent want to be there for my kid.
You want to support them. Yeah,
and
I think it's just so, I mean, I hate to say this is just my personal opinion. I think it's awful. I just hate.
I won't even say that it's my personal opinion. I think it's awful.
I mean, I think it's very awful. I don't understand it. It gets me really mad when I hear things like that. You know, I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. I don't get it.
I can't understand somebody's. And normally, I like to think that I'm pretty empathetic and that I can see most people's sides of things. But that's one of the things that, like, I can't. Like, this is how I feel about it. And if you don't agree, don't even talk to me.
Like, this is your child.
Yeah, this is your kid. You have been given a responsibility to bring that child up until the day you die, period. No, none of this 18 years old and they're an adult and they can do what they want. No,
I don't.
You are responsible for your child until the day that you die.
Yep.
And if you can't take on that responsibility, that's on you. But I'm going to be there for my kid until I die.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like, I think that's the one that I always want to be there. I want my kid to always come to me when they need something. So first of all, I have a peace of mind to know to either guide my child where it needs to, or at least knowing what's going on. What is my child doing? Is everything okay? Can I help with anything? You know, can I give an advice? I think that is literally gives you the peace of mind to say, hey, my kid is near me and I know what's going on.
And I think in this situation, it's not that he didn't agree, and it's not that he thought it was bad or anything. It's just like, for some people, being able to communicate how you're feeling to them is really hard. And I get that. But at the same time, until you have those conversations with your kids, they're never going to know. Like me, for example, I was freaking terrified to tell my mother that I was pregnant when I got pregnant. And so I waited until I was 6 months pregnant to tell her, because I was so scared, and she was completely chill about it. If we had had a conversation before I even had
less stress.
it would have been less stressful, and I would have told my mom the day that I found out. But I waited 6 months to tell my mother that I was pregnant because I was scared. That should not have happened.
I think I waited 3 months.
Yeah, it should not have happened that I waited until December and I gave birth in March. Okay, it shouldn't have happened that way.
I also actually haven't told my parents that I told my mom that I got married. I did not
tell your dad. Like, you waited.
Did you know when I told them? No. Okay, so after I had Roxana,
you told your dad.
Hold on. It's been so long now. I can't even remember. When I was pregnant with her, when I was pregnant with her, when I told mom that I was 3 months pregnant with her, that I'm just pregnant, that's only the time we told dad that I just got married.
And then you waited a little while longer to tell him that you were pregnant. That's so funny.
But everything worked out just fine. But yes, it definitely helps
have
out.
those conversations with your kids, and don't be afraid to have them. Everybody's scared. I'm really scared of that time when it comes that I'm gonna have to talk about like nasty things, like icky, nasty periods and cramps and like things that are expelled from your body and pimples and all of that.
That's what I'm doing right now with mine.
Yeah, like it's really hard, especially when you have daughters, to prepare your kid for like what's going to happen to their body and the things that are gonna happen. But I feel like as a woman, like it's gonna be easier. For a dad, it's not the same because dads don't experience the body changes and the hormones.
That's why it's great that there's like, you know, the mom and dad, or if there's like a female figure somewhere in the family or a male figure out there. It doesn't have to be like, you know, a parent. It could be a single parent. It could be aunt, uncle, you know, anybody and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but again, I think like everybody just needs to chill, you know, and accept things for the way things are.
Love your kids.
Love them. Just love them as much as you possibly can. Give them all the love. Don't suffocate them.
No.
Well, unless they're super cute, and it's like Andre, you just you know, like that.
Like, and then like,
but not when they get to more like a teenage stage. Like that one is
give them their space, but also make sure that you make it aware to your child that you are not off limits when it comes to advice and talking and just being a supportive role in their life.
And that's the thing though, this is us speaking from the parents
I have a 6-year-old. I have a 6-year-old.
Now.
I don't even know what's going to happen. In 6 years, I'm going to probably be like, I don't know what to do.
Like, remember the talk we guys had 6 years ago? Forget it.
They're insane. It's good to just keep them in the basement.
In 6 years, Roxana will be 19 years old.
Oh my gosh, in 6 years, Brooklyn will be 12.
No.
In 10 years, she's gonna be 16. Like, I'm not ready.
In 10 years, mine will be 21.
Oh no.
Oh my God, that would be so bad. And that's the thing, I think, like, you know, it's great to even think about it like we are. Like, we are parents of young kids, you know, but it's still good to have this positive outlook. Well, because this is just our feelings. This is how I think we also think of if we were to be a teenager. Type of thing,
well,
you know?
because I still remember being a teenager. I'm young enough that I remember, because like by the time that I was a teenager, my mom was 36 when she had me. So by the time that I was 16 years old, she was in her 50s. And so like, I still remember at 30 being a teenager. And so like, I feel in the next 10 years when I turn 40, like I'm gonna still have memories of what it was like and what I was feeling, you know?
I was pretty obedient child.
Yeah.
Like,
I was too.
I mean, I still did everything like I'm supposed to. There were a few choices that I made were not very great and stuff.
I got pregnant.
But it was nothing that led to anything that, like, you know, was super bad or anything type of thing.
And see, that's the thing is like I tell my mom that all the time because she talks about how like what a difficult child I was. And I understand that, like, I get it. My daughter is a clone of me and she's a very difficult child. But at the same time, like, I tell my mom, she's like, well, you were so difficult. And I'm like, well, I'm not a drug addict. I'm not in jail. I have custody of my child. Like at
you
this
know,
point, like, I have a good job, a car, and a house. Like, don't, you know, I didn't turn out that bad.
Yeah, see, that's what also my mom tells me that, like, I mean, I know that. I do have a very tough personality. I get that from my dad and stuff, and she knows it. Even when we went back, like,
You're coming out. The evil.
I was coming out. I mean, I have my you know, problem with my attitude and stuff, but I have changed over the years. And my mom said, like, it was very difficult, you know, to raise me as I was getting into teenage years and stuff with my attitudes, like, just going like, But I have never said no. To where if I needed to get something done, if I said a no, there's no.
No, there is no
in the family. Whenever your parent calls for you, you don't scream from the other room and say, what?
No, I would like immediately. I tried that a few times, and then my mom was like, excuse me, and
so it's a get up and go.
And even now, I'm 30 years old. And when my mom yells at me from the kitchen and she's like, Alicia, like I literally will just drop what I'm doing and get up and go into the kitchen. Okay, and I'm 30 years old. I still do that. So
whenever my kid, like, see Roxana gets up and goes, Andre will be like, what? I'm like, excuse me?
Get your butt in here.
It's like, I'm going to teach you how to get this right.
Brooklyn's the same thing. She does the same thing. And so, like, I'm working on her with that.
it's a little time. But let's hope for, let's first hope that me and Alicia are going to continue with a parenting that's going to be great and amazing for our kids. And we do hope for everybody else to be out there very patient with their children as we are trying to be as well. Hopefully, you guys can listen and just continue being like understanding and there for your kids. It's just number one.
Support them. That's
Love
what you
them.
brought them in the earth for, so
Love
you
them.
might as well.
Might as well. All right, so thank you so much for this great suggestion. If you have any more, which we do, we'll check out another commercial, not right now, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.